The flight to Port Harcourt City was not up to 2 hours, but it seemed like eternity to me. Whoa! I exclaimed amidst breath when we arrived on Anna's mansion. It was beauty itself. But then, a thought struck me. Imagine I alone in this big house. That would be more than boredom. Okay, girl, welcome to PH City. Aunt Anna announced with that voice of hers that sounds more like that of an evangelist. Still wondering why she doesn't use it for morning calls. Or maybe she does. How was I supposed to know? I was just coming in. Yeah, I faked a smile. Right there in the car, I prepared my mind for long prayer sessions in the morning, and of course, staying indoors except I'm going to church. What I figured out of Aunt Anna on my own, and wished within me that there was a time machine like that of Sherman and Mr. Peabody. I would have forwarded it to New Year's Eve, so the Christmas would be over and I'll find myself back in Lagos. You know that kind of feeling you get when you're going to spend days with your aunt who's just too religious but has spoiled children. And I'm all like, become babies just for the Christmas. No, dear, leave that alone. Jane will help with the boxes, she said, and I felt relaxed. Janie, dear, she shouted, and a girl walked out of the mansion with headsets and an iPhone in her hand. Talking of iPhone, I'm still wondering if it's being shared here because almost every child uses it. I smiled sheepishly. That should be my once little cousin sister, the one I carried round Lagos when they came visiting. That was 8 years ago. I was 10 then, so she should be 16 now. Yes, Mom, she said without looking in my direction. Yeah, Chelsea's here, so help her with the boxes. Show her to her room. Hey, she said coldly, and in my mind I was like, who's hey? My notes go missing at times too. I walked past her to the car, took out my phone. Even if it's an Android phone, Omo, I'm proud of it. I headed to the house, making myself comfortable in the living room. But Mom, I heard her say, she has nothing in her hand. Come on, Jane, she's the guest. She better act like one, 'cause she's rather too rude for my liking. Jane! That was her mom calling her. One weird creature of a cousin just arrived at our house, and somehow I don't like it. I feel I don't like her. She looks bossy and stubborn too. I don't really know who's older amongst us, but I'm bigger. Gently, Janie, do you want to destroy your cousin's box? Mom shouted, and I pretended not to have heard her. I dragged at the box like it was a toy, hitting and scratching it on the staircase, feeling unconcerned. Hey, handle it gently, you can't afford it, she said meanly while she walked past me. It warmed my heart the more. What nonsense, I murmured angrily. She just stirred up the naughty me, or let's say she awoke the beast in me. Here, you stay here as long as you're here. Doesn't mean it's your room though, I said mockingly. I knew she was embarrassed. I mounted my headset on and carefully twisted my waist while I walked out of the room. I know you'd say it's not fair, but I never planned for it either. She just walked into my home acting bossy. So keep calm, I'm gonna show her who's the real boss.